Greetings and welcome, every pony, to another exciting episode of Brony Spotlight. I'm Sparkspur, a pony who knows where your dreams and horrors come true. And this week we're taking a dark turn as...
There. Perfectly controlled teleportation.
Well, that was weird. NC, what are you doing here?
We work together, and I learned a teleportation spell. Sorta. So, what are you doing in the studio?
Oh, I'm spotlighting the great song known as Rainbow Factory by Glaze, the Wooden Toaster. It's a pretty great song. You probably haven't heard of it, being the person you are.
I don't know, man. Sure, the song is catchy, but I think the fanfic by Aurora Dawn is...
That's funny! The song came out first. The story came out later.
But the story has made a huge impact on fanfiction, and...
Toaster!
How did you get that?
Hey, quit fighting.
How did you...
Doesn't matter. Look, I'm going away for the next month, and I don't want to come back to the studio being destroyed.
Toaster?
No!
Guys! Alright, you both have real good stuff, and I gotta go, so work it out amongst yourselves, please. I'm out. Later.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
That you're envious of me and my magical earth pony Toaster?
Not even remotely. Time for a collab.
Hello every pony and welcome to Brony Spotlight. And today we've got something that's so awesome, we decided to collab. First off, I'm Sparkspur, and I've already told you what I am this week.
And I'm NC Brony, and if you haven't guessed by now, we are covering the Rainbow Factory, both the original song that started it all and the great fic by Aurora Dawn.
Hold on, Cow Pony. You interrupted me, so I'm going first. And because I don't know too much about fanfics, I'm taking care of the song.
Alright, fine. Then I'll tell all the ponies about the great fic. Just stay on that side of the studio, and I'll stay on mine. Deal?
Deal? Alright, let's get started. So...
Hold it! Alright, I need to give a little bit of a warning to every pony watching, especially those new to the fandom. The Rainbow Factory stuff is based on very grimdark material. Now, I love both the fanfic and the song, and the two ponies in the studio will tell you why, but this is a warning to any and all who wish to check this stuff out. Be ready for gory and graphic, especially in the fanfic. I don't recommend it as your first exposure to fan work, but if you've looked into some work already and can handle the dark and grim, then definitely go check this stuff out. Anyway, with that out of the way, time in!
Yep, the door up. Not you two. How come every pony can teleport but me now?
Well, magic.
I'll never understand unicorns. Anyway, back to the show. Rainbow Factory was made as part of a toast beard contest where it took first place. The topic was rainbows, and what better question could you ask about them than, where are they from? Now, here is where the genius happens. Why don't you tell the story without telling them anything at all? Let your audience draw their own conclusions. It'll lead to a better story in the end. That's what makes Glaze's work so awesome. The whole song only gives you 3 points to go with. They are 1. Rainbows are made in a factory. 2. Pegasus ponies work there. And finally, 3. It is a horrible place where no pony returns from. Questions like, why is it horrible? Why does no pony return? And how are the rainbows made in the factory are left entirely up to you, the listener, making the song a much fuller experience than any fan fiction ever could. Now, you may be asking another question now, like, how does something so vague become so well received? Well, the secret is in the sound. The throbbing bass, the highly mechanical, almost soulless vocals, and the eerie repetition of the chorus, they all lend themselves to a downright creepy mood for this piece. It's just so bucking sweet. Unlike the rainbows themselves, which I understand are actually quite spicy. Anyway, its mechanical nature of the tones and the repetition further drive this soulless factory metaphor, and I just can't get enough of it. It is here that I will concede a single, I repeat, single concession to my companion. The vague nature of the piece makes it ripe for fictive adaptation. Not every pony can enjoy unanswered questions, and often prefer to have some mysteries revealed to them. What I'm saying is, an addition of a fanfic could not actually harm the song, though whether this is Aurora Dawn's fic or not, that's left for NC to tell you. Hey, NC, when you're through with your part, do you want to sing with me? I think I found a way to actually get the instrumental to play while we sing. I left a copy for you under your desk.
No.
But I worked really hard on that.
No. I got things to
It's
do and places to be.
But NC, we worked together. I rewrote it just for you.
You know what? I'll promise you this. Maybe later and sometime in the future, but not now.
I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Yeah, and I'll let you do that.
Okay then. Alright then, Cow Pony, it's your go. Impress me. Prove your worth. 'Cause the factory is waiting.
Well, I can't control the weather, so I think I'm good right there. And for the last time, do not call me a cow pony! Now then, for those readers listening, when starting out in fanfiction, you are heard of at least 2 fics that are so grimdark that they're usually listed of things to do, but only at your own risk, because they're really touchy stuff. One of those is The Rainbow Factory by Aurora Dawn. The other one is something one of our new colleagues could volunteer to spotlight. Well, in the fanfic, we get the first few lines of the song, and then we get some creepy exposition with a simple question. Rainbows are made of spectra. So where does the spectra come from? Then we get our brief look at the factory floors, where the lower parts are lovey-dovey, but the top floor is so shady, the clouds are black with thunderclouds. So yeah, that looks like a legitimate thing now. Then we cut to the Cloudsdale flight test, where the young Pegasi take the test with 3 tasks. Clear some clouds, do some stunts, and fly to a set height, close your wings for about 3 seconds, and then recover before you hit the ground. The catch? If you fail to finish at least one of those tests, then you're going to get exiled somewhere, and pretty much Cloudsdale disavows your existence since they only want the best representing their city. And they say unicorns are the racist ones. Here we are introduced to our main cast, Scootaloo, Orion, and Aurora Dawn. Aurora fails the test due to her breaking her wing, and she almost dies. Then it's Orion's turn, who is hesitant in doing it since no pony is sent to help his fallen classmate. Then he pretty much throws the test, so she won't be exiled. Then it's Scootaloo's turn with everything going well. But she turns her focus to her fallen friends, where she loses her focus and, well, falls, and she fails. Next, we cut to our 3 characters getting into probably the definition of a shady van. And then we get some dialogue from our characters that pretty much says, hey, we have each other, so who knows, being exiled may not be the worst possible thing in the world. Then they get dropped off at an undisclosed location with some ponies in dark suits and masks. And then they go into a corridor, then it's silence till the next section. Here we get a glimpse at things, and Scootaloo deduces that they are in the weather factory. It's also here we meet a new character, Dr. Atmosphere. He then reveals to them that they are in fact in the weather factory, only in the upper parts. Leads our 3 characters through a catwalk and a corridor, all while insulting them and pretty much telling them they're worthless in life. In fact, he doesn't like them so much that he actually lets them believe that they are not going to be exiled, but in fact that they're going to go into a lifetime of slavery. As he's leading them through the catwalk, you can feel the dark mood when you're reading it. You actually feel the fear of the characters, because they have a sadistic sociopath leading them to Luna knows what. We then move to a room where we are introduced to the other students who failed their tests throughout Cloudsdale, and then out of nowhere, a lone Pegasus decides to make a mad dash to a door up on the upper floor.
Just like a Pegasus to rush in where he doesn't belong, so he can save the day and gloat. Oh, well, if you can back up your words with action, I guess that's fine by me. So, tell me, Cow Pony, how's he gonna save them? Laser attack squirrels? Kung Fu? Calling in the Wonderbolts? Toaster?
Put the toaster away. And oh, Sparky. One would hope that. But he is quickly intercepted and tased mid-air by security, and then he falls to the ground with the sound of his bones shattering inside of him, and he dies as his body gives one last twitch.
Serves that showboater right. Never trust a peg to save your children. That was racist. Ignore that.
Well, the Pegasi raises in the story, so it's justified. We then get a glimpse at the manager of the factory. She gives a speech on how Cloud Sail was tasked with making rainbows using, well, originally unicorns, but then they had a breakthrough with the Spectra. Harvest it from the live ponies. Then this shadowy figure takes her mask off, revealing herself to be none other than Rainbow Dash. Scootaloo, learning that her mentor is now a mass murderer, of course, isn't too cool with this. Her and Dash exchange some words, ending with Dash volunteering Orion to go into the machine. Here, Dash gives a quick rundown of how this machine works. The machine grabs the pony, chains go up around the limbs, and then she says with almost no remorse whatsoever, we find that the machine works better if the ribs are broken. And then the machine twists poor Orion so much that his screams of pain are almost drowned out by the fact that his ribs are breaking, resulting in open compound fractures. That's where the bone is sticking out. Then it drops him to what I assume is a grinder, where the final result is his blood squirting out onto parts of the top and spectra matching this color being created. It then cuts to Scootaloo, who pretty much, of course, fainted because she just saw one of her close friends get horribly murdered. And Aurora snaps her out of it, and they come up with a plan to get out. Rebellion. They give the signal to the students to attack their captors and strike down as many as they can. A few students aren't so lucky as a result of this. They then form a wall to prevent Rainbow and the others from getting to Scootaloo. Then Aurora drops a bombshell, revealing that she does not have enough energy to escape. Scootaloo looks back at the wall of students being pushed one by one into the machine. Then we cut to Rainbow, who appears to not be a very happy camper, which is evident being her practically soaked in the blood of the students and some of her own to mix. And while Scoots makes for the exit, Aurora decides to hold the line. I must say, this scene is one of my favorites because we see a good interpretation of how strong Rainbow really is. She then rips off Aurora's injured wing and grabs the other one and holds her over the machine. And with a sadistic laugh and a really good yank, the other wing is ripped off too, and Aurora would fall to her death head first. We then return to Scoots, who is cutting through corridors trying to find any possible way out. Rainbow Dash is, of course, isn't too happy with this, so she's following her throughout this entire ordeal. She then notices a vent that leads somewhere. Scootaloo, with the adrenaline pumping in her, decides not to think too much and ducks into it. And since it's very small, Rainbow cannot follow.
Wait, this is just like Captain Hook and the Biker Gorilla. They're just gonna all get together, have some cookies, sing a song with surprise, and find out the secret to the Spectra was just puppies and crayons all along. Then Scootaloo gets out and lives a life in peace and safety with her big sister Rainbow Dash, right?
No, that's not even related to this. That might be something on my cover, but that's not related to this. Not even remotely. Sorry, but no. Because Scootaloo will then find out, her being terrible at directions, she ended up right back in the murder room. Only instead of full of students who are willing to fight back, it's full of security, who are very ticked off. Rainbow then confronts Scootaloo with anger as a result of rebellion, being covered in the blood of the innocent students, and pieces of her main fur and pieces of her skin are not there either. She then asks Scoots for any last words before she's thrown into the machine. We then cut to the most iconic line in the story. You have beautiful eyes. And then the ending result is we cut to a drawing with Rainbow Dash is covered in Scootaloo's blood. I must say, I really enjoyed reading this. The mood was perfect where it was. The death scenes were very well written, and you could feel the fear going through each character before they met their final fate. I really enjoy the stories that just are not afraid to get descriptive with the violence involved. But keep in mind, I do believe that there is such a thing as too descriptive. But enough of this now. Sparksford, you said something about some ending sequence.
Wait, if Aurora was killed by Rainbow, how did you know what Scoots was doing in the tunnels? And managed to write the fic? Oh, right. Hey, and C, you have beautiful eyes. Are you ready to sing?
No. Like I said earlier. No.
Oh. Well, guess that was fun. Maybe we should do this again this time, but I'm interrupting you next time. You did a fine job explaining your side today, and we'll let you stay out of the factory this time. Might even try reading this one, though. The last time I tried, I kinda fell asleep and never got the nerve to finish it. Song's still better, though. And you're never gonna take that from me. No matter how grimdark you make it, it's just... ugh. I'll take vague over gore any day. Now, if you like that kind of thing, that's perfectly fine as long as you don't try it out on any pony like me. And that goes for every pony out there.
Hey, if you're talking about Rainbow Factory stuff, why didn't you talk about Awoken or Pegasus Device? Those songs were amazing, and you didn't even mention them.
Later! Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go see how much bass I can catch before day's end.
Can I come?
Sure, but first, I'm NC Brony,
And I'm Sparkspur.
and this has been Brony Spotlight.
He's not taking me with him, is he?
Well, I guess since I'm here, alone, and NC is off fishing, without me, I guess I better make some use of my time. Well, I did spend a lot of time getting that song right, and figuring out how to get the audio to play, so it's not just me singing. Guess I better sing it for you guys. I mean, it'd be a waste to just leave it behind. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna sing a song. NC's not gonna join in on it, and he's gonna feel really bad because I'll do so much better than I would have with him here. Yeah, we're gonna show him. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a synonym of those words that I said earlier. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Let's get this set up. Everyone ready? Okay. Oh yeah. Here's the jam. So cool. Well, this rainbow's tale isn't quite as nice as a simple story with fictional device. The tale's quite easy once you get to know, with the help of a special Brony Spotlight. Let's delve deeper into the story's history. Out of a fic based on music anomaly, some must judge this song so pretty. With its darkened mood and rhythmic intensity, through great things comes a greater responsibility. That is the tale of this mysterious factory. How do you ask? Were they up to the task? To which the answer is a simple community. Factory, where dreams and horrors come true. The Rainbow Factory, all work for me and you. It's the Rainbow Factory, where dreams and horrors come true. God, how much this was just jams, man. It's great. Oh yeah, Rainbow Factory. No, I should go back to using unicorns. That way I wouldn't have people then see anymore. Rainbow Factory, where dreams and horrors come true. It's the Rainbow Factory, where a single song won't do. Rainbow Factory, where your dreams and horrors come true. That was surprisingly easier than it normally is. Cool. I am excited about this. I'm really sorry about those random pauses of me not singing there. But really, it's worth it, so you get to hear the song in the video you're watching and get a better feel for it. I mean, it's not like NC could have done that with his fic unless you wanted him to read to you. And there's so many better people to read to you that aren't him. Still wish I could have gone fishing, though. Or done whatever Fedora's doing. I'm gonna go dig a hole. Sparkspur, out.